It's time again for Health Monitor, the #1 program that shows you how to live a life in its healthiest way. To improve the quality of health and life and inspire you and give you the hope that you can live a healthy life every day. It's Health Monitor, your guide to good health. It's Health Monitor, the #1 health show.
Hello, it's time for Health Monitor once again. Thank you so much for finding time to join us on today's package. As usual, we have assisted conception brought to you by TrueCare Fertility Clinics, and then we have health insurance. Okay, and that information is brought to you by Life Care Partners. Then we're looking at body care, and today on body care, we want to tackle weight management, all right, due to popular demand. All of this after this break on Health Monitor, your guide to good health.
It's Health Monitor, the #1 health show.
Memories are created daily from events, photo and video shoots. Having the perfect studio, equipment and right team is everything. That's why I completely trust Arwell's Media with my event coverage, studio space, equipment, photo and video shoots. You too can have your memories and ideas created at premium quality by dialing 0701 699 6787 or send an email to jybtvonline@gmail.com. Arwell's Media is easily accessible at a secured and serene environment at number 6 Ajumobi Street off Acme Road, Agidingbi, Ikeja, Lagos. Arwell's Media, solving problems, executing visions and giving value.
It's Health Monitor, the #1 health show.
Since there are two tubes, if a woman has one of the tubes blocked, then there's a theoretical 50% chance in getting pregnant. We've had a 62-year-old woman got pregnant with twins and delivered.
Many women go from one hospital to the other, trying to cure what is not actually a disease.
Hello, you're welcome to the assisted conception part of the show. I'm Dr. Omori Ivie. So today we're going to be talking about IVF and pre-implantation genetic diagnosis with special reference to sickle cell disease. So what I mean by sickle cell disease, we're going to talk about how couples who are both AS and AS, that they are carriers of sickle cell, can avoid having a child who will suffer from sickle cell disease. So both parents may have traits of sickle cell, that's AS, AC, or what have you, and they want to now avoid their offspring suffering from sickle cell anemia or every other sickle cell disease. Sickle cell disease is a condition that is inherited and is as a result of a mutation in hemoglobin of a child. The hemoglobin, there's a mutation, and this causes distortion in the red blood cell. So it changes the red blood cell from a disc shape normally to a crescent shape. And of course, we know that actually a lot of complications. Sickle cell disease, we have loads and loads of complications. And unfortunately, 70% of children living with sickle cell anemia, sickle cell disease, are resided in sub-Saharan Africa. That's where we are. So what do we do now? And we have loads of people who are living with sickle cell traits. So would you rather say you will marry the love of your life because of your genotype? So we are bringing this to you now that even with your AS genotype or AC genotype, if you're a carrier, you can now go ahead and marry someone who is a carrier and have sickle cell free children using our pre-implantation genetic diagnosis method. So what do we mean by pre-implantation genetic diagnosis? This is a technique we use in diagnosing an embryo. An embryo is a baby before, in early form of life is called an embryo. So you diagnose the embryo, check the embryo for genetic diseases. Genetic diseases such as sickle cell disease. You can also check for other diseases like thalassemia traits, Tay-Sachs disease. But of course, the common one we have here is sickle cell disease. So what do we do? So we check the embryos of sickle cell, of the ones with sickle cell, and then transfer only the ones free of the disease to a parent, an intending parent. So how do you do this? What do we do? First, you need to do an IVF program. And of course, in the IVF process, we generate a woman's eggs. Once the eggs are generated, we bring them out, fertilize with her partner's sperm. Okay, so if they are both AS, we don't have an issue. We fertilize the AS partner sperm. Once the embryos have been generated, on the third day of life in these embryos in the laboratory, we take a sample from the embryo and check the genotype. Okay, so if we have, for instance, we have 10 embryos or 6 embryos or 7 embryos, we then take a sample, just like me taking a blood sample from you. I take a sample from each and every embryo we have. Then we check the genotype of these embryos. So if some may be AS, some may be AA, some may be sickle cell, so we only transfer the one free of sickle cell disease to the intending parent. So by doing this, you're completely sure, you're 100% sure that once you're pregnant, you're not going to have a child who suffers from sickle cell disease. So it's a very beautiful innovation. And now at True Care Fertility Clinic, we have this facility. So we can check your baby's genotype before the child is even born. And like I said, other diseases that you may be worried about, you can also check for it, you can screen for it. Whatever disease you're concerned about, screen for it before your child is born and have a healthy baby. So, but first of all, before you can have a successful PGD, you need to have a good IVF program as well. So at True Care Fertility Clinic, we have one of the best IVF results all over Nigeria. Our success rate currently is above 60%, and we have a very good success rate. And of course, for it, when you have a successful IVF and you're sure of having a sickle cell free baby, some people may be like, "Oh, doctor, this process is quite expensive. What can you do to make it cheaper for us?" Yes, I'll tell you one thing. Even though the process of PGD may be expensive, but the burden of living with a child with sickle cell is more expensive, both emotionally and both financially. So it's more expensive. So going for PGD is a very wise decision to do. However, before now, what parents with sickle cell with AS trait used to do, when the woman get pregnant, she go for what we call chorionic villus sampling, and then they check the genotype of the baby. If the baby is a sickle cell, they terminate the pregnancy. That's it's actually dangerous, and you're expecting the woman to get pregnant first before you do whatever you need to do. And I know people that have had up to 6 babies and they were all sickle cell. And then they terminate all the pregnancy. Of course, each termination of pregnancy, you're complicating the woman's life further. But when you do this PGD, you're going to take, you diagnose the disease even before conception happens. That before the woman thinks of even getting pregnant, you know what she's going to carry. You're sure that she will not carry a sickler. She will have a baby who is free of sickle cell disease. So this is a very good thing, and I advise every person out there, you shouldn't be worried about, "Oh, I've not been married because I have been meeting only AS guys," or "Oh, I'm a man, I'm looking for an AA woman." You shouldn't be worried anymore, because with PGD, with IVF and PGD, you're sure that 100% of the time, once a woman is pregnant, she's going to carry a sickle cell free baby. So I'm going to be sharing some of our beautiful testimonies with our audience today, so I'll be part of this our success. IVF works for people. That work for a lot of people out there. But of course, our culture, most people may keep quiet about it. But this is testimony from handwritten by women who have had successful IVF cycles, who have been trying to conceive for a very long time and have had a successful treatment with us. So I will share this now. This one reads, "I want to say a big thank you to Almighty Allah for giving me this great joy. My 20 years prayers and waiting." Can you imagine? A woman has been waiting for 20 years. Has been answered by God through this amazing clinic. My special thanks also goes to the medical staff for their patience and their thoroughness with me all through the period of my treatment. At the time when I began to get impatient and agitated, the doctors calmed me down and told me that they can't start anything with me until I'm fully ready. This really got me amazed. It shows that this clinic is a result-oriented clinic. Of course, at True Care Fertility Clinic, we are result-oriented. We want every woman out there to have her miracle baby. So we are not in a hurry for your IVF program, no. We are more in a hurry for you to achieve results. So when you come to us, we may delay you for a while, but that's not because of we're slowing down. No, we want you to have your babies, but we want you to also get a positive pregnancy test. So when this woman came, she was worried that, oh, I'm being delayed, and rush the program. But I told her, no, you can't rush the program. Let's get you pregnant. And of course, thank God for the 20 years of waiting has achieved a result. So she said, I pray God Almighty to single this clinic out for greater success. Amen. God will make True Care Fertility Clinic the best amongst its contemporaries. I look forward to carry my bundles of joy with thanksgiving in my heart. God bless everyone beyond measures. True Care Fertility Clinic truly cares. So this testimony is dated on the 14th of June 2019. So this is a very recent testimony, and we are happy with you, and we say God bless you and God will keep you and your babies. So this also says, Alhamdulillah, all praises and adoration to God Almighty, and thank the management of True Care Fertility Clinic for the successful work. May God be with you, the management, and I am pregnant for over 20 years. God has done it for me. Wow, this is really interesting. Thank you too for sharing your testimony with us, Mrs. A.B. So this dates May 2019. Glorious God, beautiful King, excellent God, I bow before your throne. I worship at your feet because you are the glorious God. I return all the glory to God Almighty. Alone He himself has proven so strong and mighty in my life. For the very first time in my 12 years of marriage, I got a positive pregnancy test. So it's amazing that most of these women sharing their testimony is their first time of ever getting pregnant. So you see, most people will tell you, oh, you have to try IVF more than once before you can get a pregnancy test positive. But that's not true. Most of our clients at True Care Fertility Clinic, they get their first IVF positive. They get a first positive pregnancy test at their very first IVF. So 60% of our clients get pregnant at the very first attempt of their IVF treatment cycle. So she says, I got a positive pregnancy test and I'm amazed. This is a dream come true. My heart is filled with joy. My mouth is filled with laughter. True Care Fertility Clinic family, I lack words to express my gratitude to you all. All the words in the dictionary can never be enough to say thank you. I pray for you as a body that as God lives, you will continue to progress. You will never encounter any case that will be too much for you to handle. And I pray for you individually that God in His infinite mercy will perfect all that concerns each and every one of you in Jesus' name. Very soon, I'll be addressed as Mommy Kamsiyo Chukwu, Kosisoyo Chukwu, and Chimamanda. Amen to that. My True Care family, thank you very much. Thank you to God alone be all the glory for Mr. and Mrs. M.N. Thank you so much, Ma, for the prayers. We appreciate you as well. So this reads, to God be the glory, great things He had done. My joy is elated today because 11 years of shame and pain has been taken away from my life. Oh, that's interesting. I want to appreciate the managing director, the entire staff of True Care Fertility Clinic for their love support throughout this journey. I remember the day of the transfer. I came to this board and I told God that that's our testimony board. I told God that my testimony is next in line. Indeed, it is here, my testimony. God is here and He has done marvelously for me. God bless you all. Thank you. I'm very grateful for Mr. and Mrs. T.F. God bless you too, ma'am. So that's all testimony we'll be sharing today. I want to also tell all the people there who are trying to conceive, like I also mentioned, if you're having challenges of your genotype, come to True Care Fertility Clinic. You're also in need of a preferred gender of a baby. Probably you want a boy, you want a girl. We also have a facility for that. We do sex selection. We do genotype selection as well. So we do PGD for all of this. And of course, we have a very good IVF success rate. So if you have any of all the challenge, infertility challenge, you have a preferred gender, you want to balance the family, whatever the case may be, whatever the cause of infertility, just come to True Care Fertility Clinic, and by grace of God, we will give you the best. Thank you very much.
It's Health Monitor, the #1 health show.
Memories are created daily from events, photo, and video shoots. Having the perfect studio, equipment, and right team is everything. That's why I completely trust Arwell's Media with my event coverage, studio space, equipment, photo, and video shoots. You too can have your memories and ideas created at premium quality by dialing 0701 699 6787 or send an email to jybtvonline@gmail.com. Arwell's Media is easily accessible at a secured and serene environment at number 6 Ajumobi Street off Acme Road, Agidingbi, Ikeja, Lagos. Arwell's Media, solving problems, executing visions, and giving value.
It's Health Monitor, the #1 health show.
Okay, now, so let's look at cancer briefly. We're going to come back and look at it again. But because you're here, I just wanted to tell us your experience with cancer. Were you overweight when you had cancer?
Oh, no, I've never been fat.
You've never been fat. So was it toffee?
It was not toffee.
Okay.
As a result of all I went through, I read a lot.
Okay.
I do some informal research. I now know what caused it.
Okay.
Yeah.
You want to share with us so that somebody out there will learn from it?
Yeah.
Okay.
If it will help somebody, why not?
Okay.
Too many people are dying.
Okay.
I don't want that.
So let's hear it.
Some time ago, I was diagnosed with cancer and then breast cancer. Prior to that time, I was never a fat person.
Okay.
So, because one of the causes of actually cancer is being overweight, but it can happen to anybody. It's a holistic thing, too many combination of things. I was never a fat person. I was diagnosed, and then that day the doctor was telling me, before the result actually came, there's this saying, a man dies many times before his death. I died many times before the result came out. So when the result came, I died again, came back. And I just felt the ground should open up and swallow me. What is the doctor saying? He was just talking and talking. I just left the office. How I got home that day, I don't know how I got home, because when I left the doctor's office that day, he was asking me, did you hear all the things I told you? That you have breast cancer, this, that. I said, I heard you. You are not saying anything. And I just left the office. I just started going home. I started walking in the middle of the road. I was walking. Cars were coming in. They were just running, They were just running and running. Madam, come on for road. In my mind, should be doctor don't say, make I just could die safe.
Oh my God.
They started abusing me. See this woman, you want to kill? Anyhow, I just know that somehow I got home that day. And how I got home, it was God. Because how I got home, I don't know. And that day, if I had enough money, I would have gone to a guest house to hide myself, just stay by myself, switch off phone, not talk to anybody, but I didn't have the money. And I would have gone to either the church, because when you are overwhelmed with problems, the best place to go is the house of God. I said, all the prayer I've been praying, that God should increase me professionally and financially, is this. So I didn't think of God, but I was very wrong. So I didn't go to church. How I got home, I don't know. Maybe I got to my family. When I told them, they told me that, don't worry, you will live to testify the glory of God among the living. You won't die. 6 years after, God has really been good. I did everything I heard of. A friend once told me, I was telling her, because I now manage cancer patients, arthritis, overweight, hypertension. So when I was telling her something to do, she told me, say, stop there, I beg you, stop. We know that the only thing you have not eaten in your mouth is human shit. You can eat anything. So I said, is that a compliment or an insult? He said, anyhow you want to take it, but that thing you are telling me to do, I will not do it.
Okay, can we, sorry to cut you short. What was your diet before the diagnosis?
Yes. My diet was like every other person's diet.
And what was that?
Of course, eba, rice, meat, fish, and I love tea. I can live on tea. I love tea.
What kind of tea?
Any tea, any cocoa drink, you know.
But were you taking fruits and vegetables?
No, I am Urobo.
Were you taking a lot of wosu?
Plenty of starch and bangam periwinkle. Yeah, and you know we don't eat vegetable.
Yes.
And south, we don't eat all that. But you know, I didn't eat all those. But I just eat. I drink tea a lot and bread, white bread.
That white bread is not so good.
It's dangerous. I can eat bread, I can drink tea. Even now, I still drink tea, but not those type of tea. I now drink organic.
Okay.
I now drink organic tea. Green tea is the...
What of bread? You still take bread?
No. I took bread last 2013. I now take Yoda bread.
Okay, so what's your diet like now?
It's pure healthy living and vegetable juice.
Okay. You juice it yourself?
Yes.
So what and what do you put together?
It's not all vegetables and all fruit you blend together at the same time.
And it tastes so nice.
Yeah, of course they actually taste.
You know, banana is sweet.
No,
but I hear that banana is fattening.
Actually, no. It is
not so much of it.
You know, cancer is in stages.
Yes.
Because that is what I tell most of the people that I manage. Most people don't even know what stage they have. It's in stages. So it's the stage that the person has that will determine the type of juicing and all that. Like, even by the grace of God, that God have healed me and treated me, I take sweet fruit sparingly. If somebody have been diagnosed with cancer, the person should not take sweet fruits.
Okay, let us know the examples of the sweet fruits.
Pineapple is very sweet.
So they should not take pineapple.
At least at the beginning, depends on the stage.
And
banana is very sweet, but they should take it sparingly. Okay. Like by 7, the person is done with food. But when this hunger comes, you know, sometimes you are really hungry.
Yes, that
you
is
start
true.
seeing small stars.
I can testify.
You can. That time is good to take banana. Okay. You know, banana is very heavy.
Yes, it's filling.
It's filling.
I also take
and those people managing weight too.
Okay, those managing.
Yes, those managing weight. You are managing weight.
I take a lot of garden eggs.
Garden egg is good.
With granola too.
But people with arthritis should not take garden egg.
Okay.
Garden egg and arthritis, they don't go together at all. Yeah.
But if you don't have arthritis,
you can eat garden egg. Is very because it
contains
a lot of gluten.
Okay.
So if the person must take granite, it must be fresh.
It's not the one inside the bottle.
2-3 days, not the one in the supermarket because you don't know how.
No, the one in the bottle.
Bottle. Do you know how many weeks it has been there?
Okay.
Supermarket granola. Sometimes they've been there for weeks.
Supermarket granola, no, not that one.
No, because you wouldn't know.
Yeah. Okay, so from what you're saying, you had a lot of bread in your diet, right? A lot of dairy, yeah? And you were not taking enough fruits.
Yeah.
But now you're taking fruits and vegetables, and you've been able to bring
plenty of food supplements.
Okay, food supplement, yeah?
They're all in my book.
Okay, so which of them, is it the Goodbye to Cancer?
Yeah.
It is one of the books, Goodbye to Cancer, okay? You have really said goodbye to cancer. So somebody out there can also say goodbye to cancer, but it requires discipline.
Sure.
All right? It requires discipline. If you love your life and you love people around you, you will discipline yourself and you'll be able to surmount cancer because she has done it. You can do it as well. Thank you so much, Rema and Abeke, for coming. And I've had a blast. I've learned so much, okay? And all those who made comments on Instagram are going to respond to you, all right? And those of you who are watching from home or wherever you're watching from, please get the social media handles and also take the numbers and the emails and get in touch with us so that we can give you the right information, because information is power, okay?
Yes.
Abeke had the right information. She was able to say goodbye to cancer, all right? So please get in touch with us and get the right information, the right health information, okay? And you can get that from experts. Don't listen to friends, your mother-in-law, your father-in-law who are not medical personnel. They will not give you the right information, all right? Thank you for watching.
It's the #1
Memories are created daily from events, photo and video shoots. Having the perfect studio, equipment and right team is everything. That's why I completely trust Arwells Media with my event coverage, studio space, equipment, photo and video shoots. You too can have your memories and ideas created at premium quality by dialing 0701 699 6787 or send an email to jybtvonline@gmail.com. Arwells Media is easily accessible at a secured and serene environment at number 6 Ajumobi Street off Akme Road, Agidingbi, Ikeja, Lagos. Arwells Media, solving problems, executing visions and giving value.
I want to say a big thank you for staying with us throughout Health Monitor again today, and of course we want to appreciate True Care Fertility Clinics and of course the body care part that was brought to you by Abeke and Rema. Okay, they've told you, I know in your heart you might be swearing, don't swear for them, they are this for your own good. Okay, so don't be angry that they are telling you not to eat the way you like. It's for your own good, all right? Thank you so much for being there. Please contact us in case you have more information that you don't want to disclose publicly. They will talk to you privately. It's Health Monitor, so thank you, and want to catch you again next time on the show.